All right, fellas. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. How is it going, everybody? It's been a long time since we've spoken. Today is it's still Saturday. It's Saturday, June 6, 2026. I don't know why I started to say it like it was any other day. Hope everybody's doing well. We're back. I hope you've had a great Saturday. As I mentioned in the Discord, my wife is out for a few hours. She's just like I think she has a date or something. I don't know. Who knows what women do? But I figured I'd take this opportunity to just kind of, do what I love doing best, and that is talking to you fine folks, and also working on this game, because I do love working on this game. So I did have an action plan for what I wanted to do the next time we streamed. I just need to find where that action plan is. I don't remember if I put it in live stream announcements or where I put it. No, it's not in live stream announcements. It might be in live stream chat. I know I mentioned Matthew's dad not loving him. Oh, also, we're going to remember that Matthew's dad doesn't love him, just like my dad doesn't love Matthew either, but neither father is proud of either son. But oddly enough, Matthew's dad is proud of me. That is very true. Matthew's dad is, in fact, very proud of me, even though I am probably the same age as Matthew's dad. Actually, no, Matthew, well, no, it depends on, I think Matthew's, 32, 33, so I could be roughly the same age as his dad. Like my daughter is older than Matthew, so it is quite possible that Matthew's father and I are the same age. Though, if I was a betting man, which I am not, but if I was a betting man, I would bet his father is probably a few years older than me, probably, but not by that much. Like, I'm 51, so his dad's probably like 56, 57, if I had to guess. Anyway, hope everybody is doing great. Let's jump right into it. I did find it. So note for the next stream, we are going to, let's put this up on, let's put this in somewhere, actually, let's just do a new window. We're going to put this somewhere in Visual Studio Code so we don't lose sight. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to tighten up the is aggro logic. Got it. We are going to make sure the NPCs can attack as expected. Got it. And after that, we are going to make sure the NPCs can shoot through zone walls. And then after that, we're going to take remembrance of how Matthew's father never loved him. Okay, so we've got a plan, and I think that's my... Matthew is in the chat. He says, my dad is older. How old is he? I'm guessing... I'm going to make an educated guess and say your father is 56. I think I said that already, but I'm going to say 56, which means he had you in like his early to mid 20s, which is perfectly reasonable. God, I love this luscious water. All right, so we'll wait for Matthew's answer. Meanwhile, we are going to tighten up the aggro logic, because I think that's the reason why that's why the NPCs really aren't attacking like we expect them to. But let's check this out. So first of all, we can start by debugging just by making him aggro and see if that, because in a sense they were kind of like aggro before. And so we can kind of do that, and we can kind of see if that kind of brings back the behavior that we were seeing. Oh, Matthew's father is 61, so 10 years older than me. Wow. Okay. All right. 61. That's not bad. Not bad. All right. Yeah. Okay. Still closer in age to Matthew's father than I am to Matthew, but okay. So he sees me and he is chasing me, but he's not attacking me. I think he just wants to kiss me. So he's going back and forth between pursue and attack. If you look at that closely, okay, see, look. It's like pursue, attack, pursue, attack. So the question is, why is it leaving attack? Like, what is it about attack that is making him leave? So let's go to the enemy attack state, and let's take a look at that. Okay, let's see if we can just break into here. Oh, wait, we got to attach. That's right. We still have to attach. Okay, I think we're attached. Or we should be soon. Okay, we've hit the break point. Okay. No, wait, that's in the pursue state still. Okay, so let's see why he's leaving. Okay, so it has nothing to do with this. Okay, it's not a matter of being too far away, which makes sense. Turn in the direction of the target. Okay. So then we should get down to here. Is there an equipped item? Okay, there is an equipped item. But it says it's not time. Okay, it did go to the attack, but then it says it's okay, and then return null. Okay, so it's not leaving there. Wait, now we're back in the pursue state all of a sudden. We keep coming back to the pursue. Okay, I'm so confused. What? Okay, so something externally. Okay, so for some reason. Okay, I have another idea. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the, I think it's the state machine. Where's the state? NPC state machine. Now, I got to remember, I hate this about Visual Studio Code. Okay, I want to get split windows. Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's set a breakpoint. We're not going to set a breakpoint there, not yet. So let's get back into the attack state. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get back into... Okay, we're back in the attack state. Now I want to see when we leave the attack state and why we're leaving the... Okay, we're still in the attack state. Okay, we have left the attack state. Why have we left the attack state? So let's look at the call stack. Where's my call stack? Here it is. Okay, so there's some state that's on the stack. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So something has pushed. Okay. So let's look at where. See, this is the problem with. This is one of the problems that I see with public variables, is it's harder to debug. So now I have to go look at every place where state stack is referenced. And I basically got to set a state. I got to set a breakpoint around those. Okay. Luckily, there aren't that many. So there's only one place where a state is pushed. So we have a push state. Okay. So we can come back out of that. We're back in here. So push state. Okay. So now we are back in the attack state. Right? So we're going to go through the attack state at least once, and now we want to see at the call stack of when we get back to the push. Okay, we're in the attack state again, 2 frames. Nothing pushed it. Really? Really? Well, then how did a new state get on there? Okay. Maybe something was popped and pushed later on? Maybe? Okay, that's just a guess, but let's try that. Okay, push state, set state. Okay, we're back in the attack state. We're trying to figure out when we leave the attack state. Okay, well, let me trace through this. Oh. If the distance is greater than the stop distance... Okay. Well, this is a distance function, so it should never be negative. So we don't have any kind of like negative comparison bug. Okay, Muwan decided to leave, so we'll get rid of that camera. Strange. It's also strange that I hover over stop distance and it's not giving me the little pop-up. So is NPC null? No. NPC definitely... Okay, yeah, because the NPC has a stop distance, okay, which I think is defined in base. I think it's defined in base NPC. Yes. Maybe. Right here, stop distance, 1. Huh. Okay, so if I remember correctly, the stop distance defines how close the NPC has to get to a target before it is considered at the target, right? So like you tell an NPC to go to this coordinate, and you're never going to get like doing to the decimal comparisons. You're never going to get down exactly. I mean, I guess there are ways you could, but chances are you're never going to get an exact decimal comparison. You're never going to get exactly decimally equal. So, well, why was I going on that tangent? You're just never going to get it's never going to be like that. So, yeah, so that's the reason that I put a stop distance, is because, okay, well, how close does this NPC have to be to the target to actually be defined to be at the target? And now that I'm thinking about that out loud, I'm kind of thinking that should be a property of the target and not necessarily the NPC. But right now, that's a story for another day, right? But the NPC stop distance is 1. That seems a little unrealistic if you ask me. Let me see something. Okay, so I want to see. Okay, let's see. He's going to stay there. So like I would say like 5. Let's go with 5. Let's change the NPC stop distance to 5. Let's see how that changes things. Yeah, stop distance is definitely 1. What about this guy? Is it 1 for the others? Has it always been 1? See, look, this guy has a stop distance of 22.5. 22.5. 12.5, 12.5, 22. So, okay, so I definitely think the stop distance was causing issues. That causes some weird behavior. Let's do 7.5. I think it's probably worth noting that the stop distance should be it should be a characteristic of the thing you're going to, and not necessarily the thing doing the going. Anyway, if that makes sense, let's find some better music. Let's see. I know what kind of Matthew. I mean, I know what kind of Matthew. I know what kind of music Matthew would want. I know he would want some like techno. Like, this is like, we're going to the techno rave club, dude. You know, so not mocking. I'm just doing my imitation of a rave man. What's this? Is Henna around? I'm gonna see if Matthew's future bride is in the chat room, or if she is available to come into the chat. Hope you're having fun. Matthew is here and missing you. And then I link to the chat. What is this? Okay. No, that can. Okay. Well, good. All right. Okay. So his stop distance is 5. Okay, is he going to shoot me? Well, wait. Okay, he's in the attack state. He's definitely supposedly attacking me. You know what? I think the other guard's working, though. But the other guard is an enemy NPC as opposed to this guy who's an interactable enemy NPC. Let's disable. So this might be a problem unique to interactable. Let's do this. Let's see if this is a problem unique to interactable. And then there's probably just some like implementation that needs to be implemented. Is this techno-y enough for you, Matthew, this music? All right. Let's see. Okay. Is this guy going to... Okay, this guy is not aggro. And we still have an aggro issue. But I want to make sure that the overall attacking issue is just an issue with interactable NPC. So let's try that. Let's make this guy aggro. Volume solo can... Okay, dark... I'm just going to go to Dark Monkey music. I haven't played Dark Monkey music in a while, actually. Is that Dark Monkey music? That is. It's loud. Why is it so loud? If it's loud for you, let me know. If it's too, okay. Okay, so he is definitely attacking, and the good news is that the bullets are definitely going through the box, but I'm not seeing myself take any damage. But then again, he has a randomizer on him that makes the bullets kind of go everywhere. So it's quite possible that the randomizer is just so bad that he's missing. Maybe I can change the randomizer. I don't remember where that is. Oh, wait a minute. Stop distance and arrival threshold. What? Oh my God. This is such shit code. Who wrote this shitty code? Oh, I took a hit. Okay. So, wait a minute. Rotation, move, detection, stop distance, target. Somewhere it is defined like, I remember we added jitter. I remember doing that on stream, and I just don't remember what it was. What are group members? Oh yeah. When I forget what the groups do. We've added so many systems, I forget what the systems do and how they work. I remember the group thing. I forget what they were with. What were the group things for? Oh, it was like, what was it for? It was like, okay, like having an NPC, like it was like some condition if it told you to go out, like if this group of NPCs, somebody was to go check on something. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember exactly the use case. I don't remember the use. Oh, you know what it might have been? So if you have two guards and then they hear a gunshot, you don't need both of them to go check. I mean, I guess you could, but ideally you only want one of them to go check the gunshot because you want one of them to stay guarding. So I think that's what the group members were. You would add multiple NPCs to the same group, and then that way the group logic would be like, oh, a gunshot was heard, so we just need just one of them go check, something like that. Okay. Okay. So I think it is safe to say that yes, and they work together. Right. It was a way to allow NPCs to work together. I don't remember how it works at all. I don't remember the API. I don't remember how to set it up. I wouldn't be surprised if in 6 months I need that functionality again, and I end up implementing it in a different way. So not realizing that it's already been implemented. Like, I would not be surprised if that happens. It is surprising how like a code base grows, and especially how multiple people working on the code base. It is surprising how often that actually happens, where the same thing ends up getting implemented twice. Well, look who it is. Look who decided to show their face in the chat room. Look who had the nerve to come in here, Mr. Not Sure himself. I see how it is. All right, so we want to clean up the is aggro logic, right? We need to clean up because, like, if I really want to know what arrival distance, what the difference between stop distance and arrival distance is. Like, what the fuck is arrival? Okay, wait, we're gonna check arrival distance in a second. I just want to prove to myself that this actually works. See, he's attacking me, and he's able to actually shoot me through the cube. At least I think. Yeah, he is. Come on, I'm trying to help you out, dude. I'm trying to help you out. We need to figure out where that jittery thing is. Where the thing is that makes them less jittery. We can start by looking at pistol and the shoot. Let's see. Awake, shoot. Direction to target. Maybe it has something to do with, owner direction to target. And then, so for character entity, and then I probably override this somewhere. Maybe I override it in the enemy NPC or in the base NPC. Okay, see, it's overridden in base NPC. Add fuzziness. Add fuzziness. Return target minus transform. If not add fuzziness. And so here's the math for the add fuzziness. But we can, okay. Oh, it's controlled by how calm the NPC is. So if he's very calm, then he'll be able to focus and shoot better. If he's rattled, then he won't be able to shoot as well. Oh, so then this guy must be very not calm, which means his calmness value must be negative. So let's go and check that. That's going to be an entity profile, mental state. So calm, base calm rate is 0.1, calmness is 0. So let's make his base calm rate like maybe he's like a he's like a fucking monk. He just meditates all day and he's just so fucking calm it's unreal. Like he is just like he's like his blood pressure is like a perfect 110/60 or whatever perfect blood pressure is. It's like it's amazing how calm he is. Okay. Let's see. Yes, his aim is much better. See, like he's not even missing. He hasn't missed once and he killed me right away. Okay. Oh yeah, we have menus in this game, don't we? Okay. Let me change his calmness back. We gotta like he can't be that calm. It's not gonna work if he just can't fucking shoot me at all. Sorry, I'm cussing so much. I definitely hope that I'm trying to think of how to say this. Not Shore Senior. No, not Mrs. Not Shore. It makes it sound like Not Shore's wife. I definitely hope that Mama Not Shore is not listening. Mama Shore? Okay, so it was like had a base calm rate like very low, and then the calmness was kind of low. So he's just completely rattled. He's just like, what the hell is going on? All right. Can you hear the music, Matthew? Or do I need to turn it up a little bit? Okay, so he sees me right away and he's doing his usual like shooting around because he's like freaked out. Okay, that is good. That is good to know. That's actually good. So, but we need to figure out like we need to figure out something about this aggro. Oh, no. We need to figure out why the interactable enemy NPC got like we need to figure out why he's not shooting. Like why is that broken? So I'm just going to look for big differences, really. You know what? It might have something. Maybe he just doesn't have a gun. Yeah, he doesn't have a gun. Yeah. Okay. Well, that could be it. He just doesn't have a gun. He's not equipped with a gun. Okay. So let's go ahead and fix that. So this is PF pistol, which is right there. And now if I go back, go here, go over here, and then initial inventory position is... Wait. Initial equipped item index should be 0, right? Yes, 0. Okay. So let's enable this guy and disable the other guy and make sure that this guy can shoot me as expected. Let's see. Good background music volume. Thank you. Can't believe Muwan left. Okay, let's see if this guy can shoot me. Okay, yeah, he can. Can he do damage? He gave up really easily. Dude. Okay, yeah, he's doing damage. Okay. Good. So we figured that out. Like, I mean, it was pretty easy to figure out. So I think we figured out... what was the first thing on our list? Oh, tighten up the is aggro logic. Okay, so we kind of added is aggro like haphazardly, and I really don't like is aggro because I feel like aggro is like a mental state and it should be part of his mental state. So I don't like it, but well, let's see where it's used now. Let's see where all the places it's used now. Is aggro. Okay, it's not used in a lot of places. Okay, we can ignore that one. So it's used in three. It looks like it's used in 3 states, and then everything else is just getters and setters, really. So we have the enemy idle state, the enemy NPC state, and the enemy patrol state. Well, actually, enemy NPC is aggro equals true. Oh, this is if a mission fails. Okay. All right. So if a mission fails. I have an idea. First, let's see if we're doing any public sets. Is aggro. Wait, how does this work? Oh, I gotta do the serialized field. Gosh darn it. Okay, let me compile. And, okay, one did fail. So is aggro is read only. Okay, this one is fine. The reason this one is fine is because what I want to do... Let's look at the mental state. Instead of saying is aggro is true, what I want to do is I want to adjust the mental state of the NPC, and then we determine from the mental state whether or not he is aggro. Okay, so let's look at the mental state attributes. So we have calmness, comfort, and composure. So how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? Not sure. Like, what? This is Not Sure's decision, and Not Sure's decision alone. I don't want any input from you, Matthew. How do we make the determination from these 3 attributes? Now, we don't have to use all 3. We can use just one. But we could use 2, or we could use all 3. What combination of attributes do we use to determine if the NPC is aggro? Am I making... You know what? I think I'm over-engineering this. I don't care, though. I don't care. Waiting for Not Sure's input. I don't think I'm going to get any input from Not Sure. I have not checked Twitch. I'm going to check Twitch. If one of you guys, like Not Sure or Matthew, if you want to like check, I don't know. It's probably not even worth it. It's probably not even worth checking, but I'm going to check it anyway. No, not worth checking. I was just looking at myself on camera. I was like, I need to sit up. I need to look presentable. I need to look like a streamer, god damn it. I'm going to do something I haven't done on stream in a while. Ha! Not that, you sickos. Don't get your hopes up. You wish. No, I'm going to play a game of chess. I'm going to play a 5-minute game. All right. We're temporarily a chess channel. All right, I'll just take the center. Okay. Guard this. Okay, I'm just going to keep developing. I don't know what nonsense he's playing. Okay, I'm just going to bring my bishop out. Okay, I guess I'll do the same. If he takes, I take. That opens up my king, but I'll be up a piece. So now, hopefully he'll just take. Okay, good. He just took, so I'll just do this. I like it when the king side, when they take the king side knight. in that configuration, because then I can capture their bishop while bringing my queen out. If this guy, if I push here, 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 and here, I'll push. I'll probably go here. Or he can do that. That's a valid move too. All right, I expect him to take back. That's a free pawn. Fuck, but that's a free bishop. Maybe he won't see it. I mean, we are pretty low. Oh, he saw it. Okay. That was wishful thinking on my part. Fuck, he's up an entire piece because I'm an idiot. What's he going to do? Okay. He's threatening my queen. Attacking this. He can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. He can go there. He can go to E5. He can also go to D6. Okay, I'm just going to take that. I mean, that is guarded. I don't know what he's thinking. You know, not sure. Like, what? Or better yet, use an autoencoder to determine. Oh my god! Like, how do you come up with this shit? Like, I'm not saying what you come up with is shit. Okay, that came out wrong. Okay, are you just? What are you doing, dude? Okay, I'm not saying that what you come up with is shit, but like what you come up with is like the craziest stuff. Fuck. Oh wait, that's not bad. Thank you for the queen. There you go. All right, I pulled that out of my ass. But like the stuff you come up with, like, hey, not sure. How do you think I should get to Chicago? Well, first you're going to need a nuclear weapon. Then you find yourself a couple of donkeys. Then you're going to get a sitting lawnmower made before 1982. It might be difficult to find one, but you're going to get one. And it's like, wait, I just want to go to Chicago. We're getting there. Okay? We're getting there. So you take it, and it's just like, it's just this crazy stuff that's just like, well, like, what? Like what? I don't understand it. It's the most bizarre thing in the world. It's infuriating. I love you, but it's infuriating. I just don't understand it. Like, when I posed the question, I was asking, like, okay, like, I was thinking it was like I'm thinking of like some type of combination of these three variables, right? Like, if comfort less than and calmness greater than, you know, like I'm thinking something like that. And you're coming up with like perceptron. Like, what the fuck is a perceptron? I don't even know what a perceptron is. What is a perceptron? A perceptron is a fundamental building block of artificial neural networks. Invented by Frank Rosenblatt, it is a simple algorithm used for supervised binary classification. Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, you work events at end of a night in nightclub. Okay, couldn't miss the stream even in nightclub. Wait, are you at a nightclub, Hannah? You should be the one doing the streaming, Hannah. You should be the one on the stream. Oh, in case you didn't see the news in the Discord, I got a text message from Robbie at what time was it at? It was at 2:14 p.m. It said, "So it's gotten warmer, so nappy time now. I have a mat and sleep sounds. Oh, and sleepy helpers. Head against wall is cheaper, but you understand pain exceptions negate sensors." So from what I take from that is that Robbie went to sleep. And then I sent a message saying, "I'm going to stream again at 5 p.m. or so." And he responded with, "You can call me anytime. I'm kind of interesting and don't like much people. Oh, no, and I'm turning myself in. LOL, it's kind of funny. Judges don't really respect our legal right to defend ourselves in court, and I'm me." So this motherfucker was defending himself in the court of law. That's what I take from that. Okay, let's get back to a perceptron. It's the simplest form of a neural network. Not sure. I am not trying to do machine learning. I'm trying to do a basic if-else statement. Like what? It's a class of... No, it's not what I want. I don't need something that auto-magically learns how to classify items. That's not what I need. You're so crazy. You're just so crazy. Have you been snorting coke with Robbie? Like, what is going on? You're so crazy. Okay. I can't imagine not sure renting a room from me, and then I'm like, "Hey, not sure. Like, it's the 3rd. Like, where's rent?" Well, I had it in gold bullion, and then I went to a trader in the Amazon who told me that, like, it's just all over the place with things that, like, what? Okay, no. What I want to do, it would be pretty easy if we had 2 variables, and I'll show you why. Would it be kind of easy, though, if we had 2 variables? I don't know. I want to do Control A. Let me see. I might have misspoken there, but let's try this. My dog was barking at something. I want to check the Ring camera. No, there's nothing on the Ring camera. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So if it was 2 variables, you could have like some type of grid system, right? Where you're like, okay, well, if you're over here, then you're aggro. And if they're over, like just sometimes this is actually more like a logic table. But I was actually thinking about something like that, or like you could, let's take 2 of these. Let's try to do it with just 2, and then maybe the 3rd will come in, automatically. Let's take calmness and comfort. No, let's take composure. I'm having trouble just deciding which 2. Let's take composure and comfort, okay? So on this axis, we will have composure. And then on this axis, we will have comfort. Now, mind you, the values, it's a little misleading because, at least to me, it would be where I put this for composure. But the further to the right you are, the more composed you are. Okay, so let's start with the basics, right? So like if your values are, let me see, can I just have a... Let's use a star. Where'd my star go? Let's use this one. Okay, so God, that's huge. That's what she said. Ah! Okay, nope. Okay, so if your values are over here, where you're completely comfortable with complete composure, then you're not going to attack, right? You're not going to attack. But if your values are over here, trying to get both those lines at the same time. Okay, whatever. We'll go. God damn it, not sure. Okay, let me see. Okay, so if your values are over here in the bottom left, then you're completely uncomfortable with absolutely no composure, and then you're going to just start shooting whatever, like right. So now, what other points on this table would you start attacking? Like if you're in the middle where you're not comfortable, but you're not uncomfortable, and what was the opposite of composure? What did we come up with the opposite of composure? Agitated. So, okay, so let's actually do this. Let's do this. Agitated. All right, agitated's over there. Come on. Okay. And then over here is composed. Up here is comfortable. And then down here, right, down here is what was uncomfortable, right? Like just uncomfortable. So now we have so if you're completely agitated and uncomfortable, you're just going to start shooting everything, right? Same could be true even if you're comfortable, but if you're completely agitated, you still, like if you're over here, if you're comfortable and agitated, you might attack. But let's see. But if you're down here, if you're uncomfortable, but you're completely composed, then I would say you probably would not attack. Okay, so let's kind of color code these. The red ones are attack. So this will be red. The agitated and uncomfortable is attack, so that's going to be red, and then this is green. So this looks like the y-axis completely doesn't have any meaning. So let's try to see if we can figure out a way to give it some meaning. Right? Agitated, composed, comfortable, uncomfortable. Well, would the comfort, like if you're uncomfortable, at what point? Let's see. So maybe let's pick a random point. So Matthew, if these were your values right here with this one that I'm highlighting, are you attacking? Like if you're agitated but you're semi-comfortable, I would say maybe at like right around here you start attacking, right? Like right around here you start attacking. But what if you're uncomfortable but you're composed? I think it would be harder to get to an attack state, right? Like I think even if you're very uncomfortable but you're composed, moderately composed, you're fine. You're not attacking. Now, what if you're composed? Well, this entire quadrant, I would say, comfortable and composed, this entire quadrant is non-attack, right? So we could do something like this. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm making sense to me, and that's really all that matters. But right? So like this entire quadrant is like you're not attacking. If you're anywhere in this quadrant, you're not attacking. So now let's talk about being composed and uncomfortable. At what point At what point, if you're fully composed, let's see, I even have you, but I would say somewhere around here. Like, you have a limit. Like, I would say that you're, like, let's see, let's duplicate this. Ah! Send to back, please. Order. Send to back. I would say maybe around here you start attacking. Where you're somewhat composed, well, actually, maybe you need to be a little bit more uncomfortable. So let's see. Maybe let's duplicate this. Right? Maybe around here is when you start attacking. Henna, wait. Okay, wait. Henna, wait. I work with pigs on a farm. No, wait. I asked Henna if she was, okay, if she's at a nightclub. She said, no, Matt, I had political party conference this weekend, and we have an after party here. So are you listening to this in a nightclub? She works with, oh my, okay. So I don't think it's any secret that, like, I met Henna, like, in person years, like, we met a few years ago. And this was in Finland. And we were hanging out. We would hang out for, like, I don't know, it was a few weeks that, like, I was in Finland and we were hanging out pretty regularly. And she would come over to my Airbnb after her work, reeking of a farm, just reeking of a farm. And she would, like, come in and be like, oh, hey, hi, I'd say hello, but I need to take a shower. And I'd be like, yes, you do, because she was spending all day on a farm doing farm stuff. And it was just like, oh my God. Like, it was bad. It was bad at times. This level of procrastination is godlike. What procrastination are you talking about? Stop it. Stop it with your I'm better than you attitude. Like, oh dear, this level of procrastination is such godlike procrastination. Because that's how Matthew talks, because he's English. Okay, so this would actually be like you're attacking if you're in this box, right? So there's some, like, cut off there. So we still have this to figure out, right? Like, I guess we can draw this down. I'm allergic to farm stuff. This is great. What is great? Oh dear, the level of procrastination. No, she smelled. Oh my God, she smelled so bad. Like, it was so bad. But you know, like, she's working around literal horse shit and cow shit all day. I think back then she was working mostly with cows, but, like, it was like literal cow shit. She's just like, and like, so I hope I'm not like, I don't know if Henna's still listening, so I hope I'm not, like, saying anything you didn't want me to say, Henna. But she would, like, send me these videos of her at work, and it was just like of her just, like, being rough with these female. Well, I guess a cow is female because the male is a bull, but she's being rough with these cows and milking them, and just like, but very, like, surgically, like obviously she had done it hundreds, if not thousands of times. And I'm like, you need to start a TikTok. You need to start a TikTok, just because she's showing me these videos. I mean, like, I guess I had seen people milking a cows, but I'd never really seen it on, like, a. I don't know. I'd never seen it on like, done like that. And I'm like, you need to start a TikTok. Like, people would watch this, like, because I thought it was interesting. Like, I'd never seen it before, like an industrial farm, like a commercial farm. That's a better word. Like, on a commercial farm, like, just her going, like, from cow to cow and saying hello to the cows, and, like, show, like, you know, like, these, like, close-up videos of just, like, the cow's face, and then her right next to the cow saying, you know, talking in Finnish, like, hey, and then her, like, smiling at the cow. Like, I thought that, I'm like, people would watch this. Like, people, like, start a TikTok. people would watch this. And she's just like, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think. I'm like, people would watch. I don't. And she never started TikTok. So, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know, she'd be a famous TikTok star now, millionaire, flying Matthew to Tampere on a private jet. But nope. Don't listen to Addie. Don't listen to Addie. Okay. What about this section up here? Is there has to be some level of agitation as long as you are above some level of comfort. Wait a minute. This is mildly agitated, but you're comfortable. Actually, I think I might change my mind on this. I don't know about this, boys. But see, the thing I'm getting at, what I was getting at is this is with two variables. So you add a third variable in there, and now suddenly you have a 3D graph. So this probably is not the best way to graph this out. Let's just do very big. Let's just do very baseline. Let's just do this, right? We're just going to do it like this. God, it's going to bug me if we do it like what I was going to say. Let's just do like. It's going to bug me, man. It's going to bug me. You know what? We're going to do it with one variable. We can change it later. Okay. So is aggro is actually going to be. Oh God! I out the corner of my eye, I glanced over and I saw not sure, and I saw a paragraph. I just know it's going to be some insane shit. Again, not to say that your ideas are shit. I mean, just like stuff, right? I just know it's going to be some insane stuff that he has written. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know it's going to be crazy. All right, I'm going to look. Oh, he's just saying, read my note above. You need to work in hyperspace. Oh, your points have to be divisible by a hyperplane in hyperspace. I know they're real terms. Hyperspace is just, if I remember correctly, like hyperspace is just like multi-dimensional space. Isn't that what hyperspace is? Like with like hyper, like, yeah, a hyperplane is, well, I don't think a hyperplane is a thing. Oh, maybe I'm not understanding. What is isn't hyperspace? It's a theoretical alternate dimension used in science fiction to bypass the normal constraints of our universe, enabling faster than light. Okay, I mean, I guess that's not too different than what I was saying. In mathematics, a higher dimensional space. That's exactly what I said. It's a higher, like, it's just multi-dimensional space. It's a higher dimensional space. And so, well, and the reason I say hyperplane doesn't exist is because by definition, a plane is 2D, I believe. Is a plane in mathematical terms by definition 2D? Yes, a plane is fundamentally defined as 2D. So yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this based on one. We're gonna do this based on one. All right. So where did I put this? It's in base NPC. What we're gonna do. Okay, this is good. I can get rid of is aggro. And I can literally just do this. I think I need to. I don't remember the syntax exactly. Return this dot entity profile. Profile mental state composure less than or equal 0. F. All right. That's all it is. That's all it's going to be. I can't serialize this. That's fine. You know what? Let's put the Boolean back just in case we need it later. But right now it's just going to be unused. Actually, let's just do that. Okay. So, composure. Now, we should have a compiler error somewhere. This. This would be this mental state, our profile, mental state, composure. Wasn't it composure? I've already forgotten. I've literally already forgotten. Yes, it was composure. Composure equals... I either want this... There has to be a good way to do this, and maybe Matthew can help me. I want this to be the current value minus 0.1 or 0, whichever is less, right? I feel like there's a lerp. I feel like there's a lerp or something in there. You know what? I just fuck it. You know, let's just go. Let's just go. Junior engineer. We're going junior engineer. We're channeling our junior engineer is what we're doing. Math min. Yeah, I guess math min works. So it's going to be either 0F, or this dot profile dot mental state composure equals, it does -2. Yeah, we'll stick with -2. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for now. So this basically, when you fail a mission, the composure. Okay. Oh, the other thing. Okay. No. It's. What about where I updated the code to show blue or red when you're aggro? Is that? I guess that will just work because it uses the is aggro, which is we've changed it from a. Yeah. It should just work. It should just work. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Well, let's make sure our chill at first guard's composure is above. What we're going to do is we're going to make the composure 0.05. So when it subtracts 0.1, it should go down to negative 0.05, which means he's going to be aggro, which means he should attack. And that should happen after a minute. Like the stream and subscribe, guys. Yes, please do. I appreciate the plug, Matthew. Is there anybody in Twitch? Probably not. Okay, according to this, he's aggro already. Why would he be aggro already? Attach base NPC. His composure is 0? Didn't I just set his composure? Wait a minute. Did I set the right one? Maybe I set the wrong guard? Oh. Boys, we have 2 composure fields. Wow. I'm a fucking moron. Wow. We have 2 composure fields. Holy wow. Looks like it's getting ready to storm. I'm going to open up the windows. Okay. This is right. Now, at the end of the minute, we want his name to go red. Actually, we can stand in front of him and he should start attacking us. I think Henna has left the chat. Henna has left the chat. All right. Schrodinger's composure. we gotta rethink this. We gotta rethink this. But that's okay. Maybe we just delete the one that's in personality. Schrodinger's Henna. Okay, perfect. That worked beautifully. And he's going to kill me. He's going to take a sweet time killing me, but that actually works really well. Okay. So let's check that code in. Wait, why the heck is Edge open up? All right, give me a second. I don't know what is in Edge, but I want to close it. Okay. So, okay, let's save that. Wait, what happened here? We're going to pretend like we didn't see that. Everybody, we didn't see that error in the console, okay? It didn't happen. There's no error. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So just don't even talk about the error because it didn't happen. A hyperplane is oh my god. Oh my god, you're still going on about the hyperplane. Oh my god. Okay. Matthew, would you please hyperban not sure? Just hyperban him. Just please. Oh my god. A hyperplane is a higher dimensional plane, but that's like contradictory. Like that's I take issue with that definition. I don't like that definition. A hyperplane, it's like when people say that like, oh, well, tipping is mandatory. A tip is never mandatory. A tip is never. When a tip becomes mandatory, it is a fee. It is not a tip. It is a fee. A tip, by definition, is optional. That's what makes it a tip, that you can optionally leave it. Don't even get me started on tipping culture in this country. Oh my God, don't get me started. Okay, let's, I don't know what, okay, let's change all of that. Fixing and refactoring the is aggro field in the enemy NPCs. All right. Okay, that actually came together really well. I'm actually very happy with that. However, the composure field and the person being in two different things. Okay, not sure. Let's see can you answer this without getting into some like, I can't even articulate what I want to say. But I'm going to ask you a question. And I would like an answer that doesn't discuss some ancient philosophy or some obscure aerodynamic physics or I just want a direct answer, okay? Just a direct answer. And I want your opinion on something. So we have the composure field in two different I've already started this question and I know it's going to be some insane answer. I know it is, but I'm going to see it through. I'm going to see it through. Okay, so we have this composure field in two different places, right? I'm sorry. We have two fields with the same name. They are not the same field. They just are the fields with same name. That's bothering me. I don't like that. Okay, so let me explain where they are. They are in the personality profile and they are in the mental state. These two things are closely related, but they are not the same thing. The personality profile is meant to be kind of like your personality, like what you're born with, kind of but not necessarily, but it's basically, it's supposed to be attributes that don't change during runtime, right? So that's why I think of them kind of as like your base personality, right? Like everybody kind of has like a base sense of humor, a base
temper, that kind of thing. So that's what the personality profile on the left-hand side is. The mental state is exactly that. It's your mental state, where your head is in any given moment. Okay? Each one has slightly different fields to it. Well, as you can see, we have added composure to both. I think it should only be on one. Should it be in the personality profile? Like, is composure more of something that is an underlying definition of your personality, or is composure more of something that kind of changes and fluctuates in the moment? What is your take? Not sure. I can't wait to see what kind of answer I get. And Hannah, I don't know if you heard, I was telling everybody about how like years ago, like when we were hanging out in Finland, and I would see you after work and you would smell like a farm. I was telling that story. You missed it. It was a good time. I'm waiting for Not Sure's answer. Waiting. Oh, Hannah can't hear me. Okay, well, I was talking to her. I mean, I was talking to you, so, you know. Waiting for Not Sure's answer. I guarantee you he's looking up some, like, obscure wiki page that is, like I don't know what it is. Okay. All right. So I guess Not Sure is tapped out. Matthew, what is your answer? What is your take on it? See, Matthew, this is how I know Matthew is a programmer. Because you ask him a logical question, you get a logical answer. You ask him a discrete question, you get a discrete answer, right? There's no exposition into hyperphysics and how Arthur C. Clarke was a revolutionary writer and how, like, there's none of that, right? There's none of that. There's no segues into theoretical physics when you're just asking, like, what you should have for dinner. There's none of that. When you ask Matthew a question, you get an answer. I don't know what the question was. God, you know what? I'm banning everybody. Everyone's banned. I'm banned. I'm banned. I mean, wait, I'm not banned. Everybody's banned. The show's done. People are driving me nuts. All right. I guess it's up to me to answer. That's usually how it is. The answer is in my hands. I think we're going to get rid of this for now. Let's make sure that compiles. All right, that compiles. Okay, I want to look at the changes I made recently because I think I checked in some comments. Yeah, I did. Well, I think we can get rid of them. Composure should fluctuate. That's what I went with. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. See, you ask him. I mean, you ask him. You know, he's a junior engineer, but he's still an engineer, right? So you get an engineer answer. I think Not Sure's problem is he wants to be an engineer, but he's more of a philosopher. He's Not Sure is like he's thinking in philosophical. Like he's really like the Plato of our times, right? That's what he is. Like he is a deep thinker, thinking like I guarantee you, like everybody has a little workshelf, right? A little bookshelf. I mean, a little bookshelf, and I guarantee you that Not Sure has that book. Who is it? Marcus Aurelius, like On Meditation or something like that. What is it? It's is it On Meditation? Is that what the book is called? On Meditation. Marcus Aurelius. Yes. Marcus Aurelius, which, in fairness, I have a copy of this book on my bookshelf too. But, which it's a really good book that I recommend. Like Matthew, if you're not familiar with this book, you should read it. You should read it. It's a lot of like, I'm not even going to get into it, but you should read it. But I think this is who Not Sure needs to be. Like, that's who Not Sure needs to, like, he is the Marcus Aurelius of our time. That's who Not Sure is. Okay. Enemy NPC. All right, I'm just leaving Matthew and Henna alone in the chat room. I don't want to be a third party. I'm not going to sit in the cuck chair while they're doing their thing. I'm good over here. Okay. All right, this looks good. The real nightclub is the stream with this music. It is. I mean, I'm like, you see how, I don't know if you can tell how dark it is here, but it's like getting ready to storm like hell. Oh, look who came back. You okay? I know. You're getting ready to be scared because it's probably going to thunder. Oh, God damn it. Oh, okay. Well, the Muon cam broke, as that cam does. Okay, well, sorry. No Muon cam. I tried to get a better focus on Muon, and the camera just decided to crap out. What you are referring to is activation threat. Oh my God. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I need my. I don't have heart medication, but I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Just kill me now. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, so let's see. No, wait. I didn't want to do stage all. Okay, I didn't register that stage. Okay. Okay, would you just click. Okay, I'm gonna delete it from personality profile since Matthew agreed with me. All right, we can always revisit it later if we need to, which I don't think we will. All right, and then this, yeah. Code cleanup. All right. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so that's actually the first thing on my list of things to do. We actually did. Like, okay, we are going to tighten up the aggro logic. Perfect. We are going to make sure NPCs can attack as expected, which we did make sure, so they can. Excellent. We are going to make sure the NPCs can shoot through zone walls, which we did, and they can. And we are going to remember that Matthew's dad doesn't love him, just like my dad doesn't love Matthew either. But neither father is proud of either son. But oddly enough, Matthew's dad is proud of me. So that's the last thing we need to do, and we have done that. Perfect. All right. I think we're good, man. I think we're good. Let's play another game of chess. Let's review that game. That was a good game. I felt like I did. There was one obvious blunder I made, but I think I did pretty well. Oh, wow. 83.5%. That's not bad. Actually, I had no blunders. I had a mistake. But I didn't have any misses. I didn't have any blunders. I had a couple inaccuracies. Oh, wait. I did have a mistake. Okay. Start review. All right. Come on. Come on. No. Start the review. Oh, it's ready. Okay. So I was white. So, yeah, so my thinking here, this is, and maybe Not Sure, maybe this is something that Not Sure can actually help out with, because Not Sure is pretty good at chess. Better than I am. I think better than Matthew, too. So, but that's not really saying much about me, because I'm not really good at chess. So, anyway, so my philosophy here, like, because he plays this weird opening, which is just pushing the D pawn one space. Like, so he's black. So I push with E4 because I'm a normal human being. And then he's like all weird and like pushes the queen pawn. So I'm like, when people do this, like, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to take the center, like with both pawns. Like, I don't know I don't know what you're doing. So now he brings his knight out. So of course I'm going to protect my pawn. And then at this point, I'm like, I guess he wants to fianchetto, which is what he ends up doing. So I just continue developing as normal. He's going to fianchetto. And then I bring my bishop out, and then he castles, and then I castle. And then now this is where he begins this attack. Now, this is what I was saying during the game. Be careful of Fool's Mate. I'll have to look Fool's Mate up in a second. I'm not sure. I can't remember what that is. But I don't know if Fool's Mate is like that one where like never mind. We'll come back to it in a second. When I see something like this, I like to threaten the bishop. If it's on the king side, I'll threaten just once. If it's on the opposite side, I'll actually threaten twice. But in this case, it was obviously just on the king. It was on the king side, so I threatened once, and then I'm happy. Whenever it's like this, I'm very happy that when they take this knight and I can recapture with my queen, because that's like developing my queen. And it's developing the queen slightly early from what I understand, but it's not developing it super early, right? So I'm able to take back with my queen, so that makes me happy. I don't have to ruin my pawn structure. And then let's see, he brings, okay. Now the computer did not like this move. This is the first move of mine it did not like. For some reason, it wants me to bring my bishop back. I don't know why. Like, what good would bringing my bishop back do here? That's weird. Is it because the bishop is unprotected? But then why wouldn't I just go back here? I really don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Maybe Not Sure understands it. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand why it wants me to bring my bishop back. Okay, so anyway, so I pushed with the knight. I pushed with the pawn, threatening his knight, and thinking that like he can't go here, he can go there. That was like the only safe square, or he could basically undevelop. That was like his only options. Anywhere else he went, he was going to lose the knight with no compensation. So he ends up taking my pawn, which the computer really likes this move. So I take back. And the computer preferred me just developing this bishop. I'm not sure why, but okay. I take the pawn back. He takes it. Now my queen is under threat, so I have to... The computer really did not like me taking that free pawn. Instead, it wanted me to bring my queen back. But it's a free pawn. Not sure. Instead of being BRB, he's going AFK. Like, okay, Mr. Show Off. Like, look at the initialisms I know. All right. So he does this. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, that's why it wanted me to bring the queen back. If I bring the queen back, I protect this bishop. Ah, okay. So that makes sense. So, all right. So I threaten his queen. This move he made, I did not understand. Oh, wait. No, that move I understood. So then I bring my queen back. Okay, protecting my queen. Okay, yeah. This one was weird. So what did I do? Oh, I just recaptured this knight. I think he thought he was like some back rank mating me or something like that. But two reasons he's not back rank mating me is because, well, I'm protecting that rook, and I could just move the king away. So anyway, so I take the knight. He brings this in. Okay, offer me another free piece. Be like, hey man, you want another free piece? And I'm like, oh, okay, sure, I'll do it. Okay. Henna says, I am debating if I go to my room visiting McDonald's on the way or not. I'm going to say yes, because then you can come join us. Yes, you should hit up McDonald's and go back to your room and join and come hang out with us on the stream. I think that's the best choice. Okay, so then he does something weird. Is this where he takes my rook? No, I take his knight. Does he take the rook now? No. He recaptures my knight. Yeah. Yeah, I think he thought that I was probably just going to take his, or like that I would just capture the bishop right away. But I end up taking his rook with check, which then allows me to take the bishop safely. Oh, and then this is where he tries to check my king again, and then I'm able to... What do? I move out of the way. Didn't I capture his queen? Okay, he does that. I capture his rook again. The computer really wanted me to give him a check. I don't know why. I think the rook is a better move, but what do I know? Ah, yes. And now I remember seeing this, and now this is where he moved. He should have gone to the white square because now I'm able to sacrifice my bishop, and then he knew I was going to capture his queen, so he just resigned. All right, so anyway, okay, so Hannah says she is going to McDonald's now. Man, I love me some McDonald's. God, I love me some McDonald's. Okay, what do we need to work on now? I know Matthew's going to say gameplay, but that's gay. I mean, we need to work on something else. Lots of stuff is broken. So let's see what's... Like, let's just kind of, like, walk through and see what's broken, what we can play with. But we fixed, like, I mean, aggro is... I think the aggro system in general is much better like this. The player's able to, you could see my application programmer background coming through sometimes because I say the user as opposed to the player. I would imagine somebody like Matthew, whose background is primarily game development, probably will default to saying the player, whereas I keep wanting to say the user. I've noticed I do that. I've noticed I do that regularly. Okay, I just want to chill out. Just want to chill. Okay, we just want to like chill out. Netflix and chill. All right, where is home? Where the hell does this mission have me going? All right, let's just stick over here. Okay, so he should be aggro now. You failed. You're a failure. That's why your dad never loved you, and pretend he only 2 sons and forgets about you. Okay, whatever. Okay, one is a task failure message. The other is a mission failure message. And he is red, and he should attack me.
That's not surprising. Well, there are 2 things that are more important to us as a
He's not attacking me. That was very weird. Okay, here's something we can fix. Like, he should go from attack to pursue, I think. So let's we can kind of fix that. That behavior is a little weird. So I want to see if he is going into pursue, but just for like a second, you know, for like half a second, like a frame, really. Pursue. So let's just set a breakpoint here. Let's and then before I do anything else, I want to change the that mission. I want that mission to be done after 10 seconds. 10 seconds is when the mission fails. You got to get home in 10 seconds or you don't get home at all. Oh, okay. Let's see. I want to write some notes. Okay, now we need to check out the stopped distance versus, what was it called? It was stop distance versus arrival threshold versus arrival threshold and figure out the difference between the two. All right. And then we can also I swear I felt like something was coming, like falling down. Not sure it says let's code in the in-dimensional perceptron. No. I'm gonna ban you to the nth dimension is what I'm gonna do. I did not ignore. I clicked on it in it, but chat. Okay, I think Jen is. I think Mrs. Flavor Pop is in the chat room. So if you have anything you want to say to Flavor Pop, let her know now. I think she's in the chat room. She sent me a message on Facebook. I'm a little confused by the message, but she is in there. Okay. The other thing I want to do is what we're going to work on now. Figure out why NPCs are not correctly chasing the user. All right. It is poor. It's really coming down, but it's not windy, so it's not coming in the window. Okay. It's probably not a good idea to have all my electronics right under the window and the windows are open when it's raining, but it is what it is. Okay. Figure out why the NPC. Okay. That's what we're working on now. So what I wanted to do is go to pursue. I wanted to attach this to Unity. It's attached. Okay. There we go. Let's play. Oh, I don't think I changed the timeout for the mission. Did I? All right, I think we can get rid of this breakpoint. I think we can get rid of that breakpoint. I did not change the timeout for the mission, so I'm going to do that right now. $12 sounds good. And I just realized I probably did not hit Control S when I did my last check-in. Okay, but luckily there was nothing to save. Okay, so this is a little disconcerting. Object reference, like I'm getting this null reference exception, but I think I'm only getting it when I stop the game. Oh, okay, and this looks maybe like it's some UI bug. Hey, Matthew, now that your conference is over, now that your exhibition is over, maybe I could get you to do some UI work. Like when you want to like chill and like, you just kind of want to relax and like do, just like chill, like, just like code and chill. Maybe I could get you to do a little UI work because I know you like to do UI and you're really good at it. So, I mean, for a junior engineer, you know what? If you could do this UI work and do a good job at it, I might consider promoting you to a mid-level engineer. And that comes with a healthy pay raise, my friend. A nice big fat pay raise. I'm talking like double your current salary. So just give it a thought. Give it some thought. Okay, so is he going to come into the... Okay, so he's already gone into the pursue state. Oh, no, he's not. We're in like these push state weird... Okay, can I just do... Where isn't there like a breakpoint? Where's breakpoints? Where's my breakpoint menu? All right, Windows, breakpoints. I can delete all of them except for the ones in pursue state. Okay. Okay, I need to get back to the game before he kills me. Hello? Hello? Unity. All right, let's start that over. All right. Is Unity hosed? Unity might be hosed. Visual Studio might be hosed. UI needs a theme. It does need a theme. So, okay. One of the UIs, like there was this, I think it's like a Windows 11 clear glass UI screenshot. Let's look that up. So yeah, this, let's see if it's in images. The liquid glass, this, I really like that. So you can see how like it's almost like a foggy background, like on the dialogue. Like I can like it's drawing the dialogue window. Now I don't know if they're using that for like their actual dialogues, but I tried doing that. Like I tried emulating it as best I could, but it looks like crap, of course. So I like something with that. And then I used to have a color palette. I don't know if I still have a color palette. Let me look in the code. I think I might have to manually kill Visual Studio. Let's just look up color. And then let's actually limit this search to, I'm pretty sure if I had it, it would be in MD files. Oh, it's still searching? 4 results in 1 file. Okay, so that's obviously not it. Let's look in the wiki. Or let's look in GitHub in general. So Windows 11 Liquid Glass. That's one. Let me open up this PR. Color. And then how do I do this in GitHub? Is it like file name? Will this work? star.md. I don't know if that works or not. No, that doesn't work. Unrecognized dog finger. Okay. Suggestion. Okay. All right. I'm literally just going to scan every repo really quickly because I feel like I could find it. I'm pretty sure that I checked in the color palette, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's do this. Let's close tabs. I'm not going to search St. Abilene. I'm pretty sure it's not in the wiki, but I'm going to open it. Oh, that's the Eunora wiki. So I'm pretty positive it's not there. We already looked in St. Abilene docs. I'm going to try it again. View all repositories. Strawberry Lake website. Okay, no, okay. Maybe. What about the wiki for the repo? Input management. This is all just like outdated, like shit that like, you know, completely incomplete like everything I do. Yeah. Well, there was a color palette. So like what kind of like what are you what so Matthew, to get you to do this UI work, like what do you, in terms of a theme, like, what do you need from me in terms as defining a theme? Like, what information would I have to give to you where you would be like, okay, he has given me the theme that I should work with? And if you start talking about hyperplanes or in-dimensional space or some Carl Sagan, some bullshit like that, I'm banning you. Like, just outright banning you. 1, basic shapes, building blocks for the UI theme it later. Well, that's already there, I think. I mean, I would respond to that, and I wouldn't. I shouldn't say I would respond to that. I'm saying I'm responding to that by saying that the basic shapes are already there. So, scriptable object, which I'm guessing is what you mean by SO. Scriptable object, colors, texture, UI should suit the theme and atmosphere of the game. So, let's see what that actually looks like. Oh. So actually means so, not scriptable object. All right, fair enough. So I moved, like, I know we don't really use the discussion forums on GitHub, but I moved them anyway. And I would say that these are still like, and these are like visually, like the colors, like these are the colors that like I would say that the UI should have. So when you need a bright color, I would lean towards greens and blues, mostly because I can't see reds. But I would lean towards like that. And yeah, kind of very muted. I can work with that for colors, just need texture now. So again, I would think that the Windows liquid glass texture, is that, let's see, images. Liquid glass dialogues.
Now we got to go help people.
Let's see. All right, skipping the ad. Yeah, so I don't know if this helps you or not, but like you can see like where we had the like, okay, the dialogue was just there. Well, don't you have Windows 11? I mean, I'm still on Windows 10 on this computer, but yeah, like this. I think this looks like, I don't know if that helps you or not with textures. Basically, this is like, I mean, the main theme here is that it's like transparent with like a fuzziness behind it kind of thing. So hopefully that helps. Is that I am, yeah. Oh, you are 11? Whoa. Henna. Whoa, proceed with caution, Henna. Matthew is only 11 years old, okay? So, whoa. No. Okay, I'm done running that joke into the ground. Let's see. I am here. Henna's here. We just found out that Matthew's 11 years old, Henna. So I think you need to rethink some of your life choices. I mean, honestly, I think you do. Oh. Okay. Muwan is back on the bed, but in order to restart my camera, I would have to stop the stream for like 30 seconds. Would you prefer I stop the stream and we have Muwan back on camera, or would you just like, are you just saying like, fuck that dog, I have no interest in seeing him? What is the peanut gallery? You know what? I'm gonna make a poll. Start a poll. Should I restart, or should I stop this stream for about a minute to put Muwan on camera? Yes or no, or basic options? Good. Let's go. You got chicken nuggets? Come on, you can do better than that. I can't fix it live. I have to restart Streamlabs. But it doesn't end the stream. Right? It's not like it's going to be the same URL after I Oh, it won't be. No, it won't be, because this was not a scheduled stream. Oh, it won't be. All right, so no, I'm going to stop the poll. We're not going to do that. Okay, but let me see. What were the results of the poll? It's half and half. All right. I'm not going to do it. But Matthew, does this help with like the texture? Does this help you like what I like kind of want to go towards? Let me see. Liquid glass texture. It's not really a texture, but well, like basic shapes with colors from GitHub, like what do you mean by texture? Like, look at that. Like this here. Like, is that's not enough to work with? You ask somebody to do work that would be really expensive to contract out, and I ask them to do it for free, and this is the thanks I get. This is the thanks of completely ungrateful. Jeez Louise. All right, boys. I'm gonna. Muwan is. I think he needs to go out. So let him outside so he can take a leak. I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
All right, fellas. All right. So we're back. So, I was thinking, so I went outside and I let Muwan out. I saw my neighbor out there, so I decided to go talk to him for a little bit because he's doing like some construction in his backyard. So I wanted to see what he was doing. But while I was talking to him, I wasn't really paying, I was paying attention a little bit. I don't want to be rude, but like, what is a texture? In terms of, I don't know, UI development. Like, it's just an image, more or less. Okay, a UI development, texture can refer to two completely concepts depending on whether or not, okay, visual design. Texture is a visual or implied surface quality of a digital element. Front-end engineering. Texture is a popular open... Okay, well, that I'm not curious about that. I mean, like, it's just... Like, it's the thing, the thing. It's not that difficult. I don't know. Why did all of a sudden everything just go to zero? What? Am I live? Am I live? All right. Yeah, no, I think I am. Okay. No, that's weird. That's weird. YouTube's telling me I have 0 concurrent viewers, but Matthew's here, so I guess they don't count Matthew. But Streamlabs tells me I have more than 0. Reset with Be Right Bat button. Wait, what? I believe I'm live, and I believe you guys are hearing everything. Like, Matthew's talking like not sure now, so I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Addy goes places. Yeah, no, I'm live. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you see? Yeah, no, I'm live. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you see? Yeah, no, I'm live. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you see? Yeah, no, I'm live. It's all good. It's all good. All right, that's enough of that. All right. So, I think Not Sure is here just listening. Hannah, I don't know if she's eating her chicken nuggets or what she's doing. Matthew is here as always. Can always count on that guy. Junior engineers are always reliable. You can always rely on those fellas. All right. So, what were we doing? Where were we? We were, okay. I got distracted by trying to figure out exactly what a texture is. But, let me get back to my list. Did I just close my list of things to do? I might have. No, it's right here. Figure out why the NPCs are not chasing the user properly. Okay, that is our mission right now. Why are they not chasing the? Why are they not chasing the user? I remember I set a breakpoint for something, but I don't remember what exactly I was looking for. Let me see. Okay, that I think I can delete that one. This, I want to know when I enter the pursue state, or if I enter it at all. All right. Easy. I'm going to check Twitch, just for the giggles. Is Robbie asleep? Let's see. Twitch. Channel. Okay. All right. No, I got one. There's always that one. Twitch perpetually has one user, one viewer, I should say. Okay. I should view bot myself on Twitch. I mean, if I get banned, I don't really care too much about Twitch, but I should view bot myself. Once Not Sure gets back, if he gets back in a reasonable amount of time, I will. I want to talk a little bit about. This is the other thing. I want to put this down. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, Not Sure, Loran. Okay. Am I attached? I believe I'm attached. Let me make sure I'm attached. I'm attached. Okay. If I run far... Okay, wait. He didn't even flinch. Attack. Idle. So he's going straight from attack to idle, it looks like. Okay, so he's never even trying to pursue me. Okay, so that's a big hint.
To do 2026 June 6th to do list.md. All right. Not sure says he is back. Okay. So what I wanted to show you. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't want to lose my train of thought. What were we just doing? I've already lost it. Okay. Enemy attack never leads to enemy pursue. Okay. Figure out why. Okay, perfect. So I changed the lore a little bit, and here's something that I would love for your input on. Not sure if I could just get basic, if I could get a direct answer on this. If I could get a direct answer on this, not sure, it would make my week. Calendar. So here is my thinking. Okay. I developed, or I didn't develop, came up with the pre-drift system, which I talked about earlier, which is these Kamar tables, which I kind of liked. AI recommended a few things. I like the Kamar tables. Basically, it was a table based around like planting season and stuff like that. Whatever, right? And then in the post-drift, we talked about the calendar is called the axial count, which is exactly what I described. So I was trying to think of ways for them. How would they write the calendar? Like, how would they write a date in this system? And what I was going towards, let's see. Let's make this. Can I make just, okay. I want to make this bigger, but we'll do it like that. So again, let's say 1,000 days away, let's do 10. Let's see. So 400 years. I know this because I've looked it up 100 times. 400 years is roughly 146,000 days. So let's say that, just to kind of like make it not so exact, that we are 146,537 days post-drift. Now, I mentioned on here day one, when was day one? And so the celestial body that came into their solar system and then left the solar system, it was visible in the sky. And so day one is basically of the new calendar. Day one is when it was no longer visible in the sky by the naked eye. Okay. And I know I can already hear not sure. Well, it's not going to be a binary thing, because it's going to fade gradually. So maybe just because one person couldn't see it doesn't mean another person could. Okay. And my response to that is fuck you. Okay. That's my response. So just day one is when the object was no longer visible by the naked eye. All right, let's agree on that. We'll start there, okay? All right. So we're 400 years exactly is 146,000 days, but let's just make up this date, 146,530. You know what? We're going to go 146,537. So, obviously that it, let me see something. 18,615. So I am 51 years old, which is 18,615 days. And so if somebody asks you how old you are, you're probably not going to say, in this world, right? If somebody asks you how old you are, you're not going to say 18,615 days. I mean, somebody like not sure might, but most people probably aren't. So what I recommended down here, or like kind of what I invented, and then kind of like what I'm looking for input on, is how the dates would be used practically, right? So I was thinking of this system here. And what this is this. So this date would be written as 146M. And then what would it be? It would be 53D and then 7R. So this is Malarna is what I've called the M, and maybe we can come up with a better name. But if you want Malarna, and then D is Dakara, and then R. So the M stands for Malarna, which is 1,000 days. The Dakara stands for is 10 days, And then the R stands for rotations, which is just a day, right? That's rotation. 1 day. I'm double checking my work, making sure my math is right. Yes, I believe everything works out. So I think it makes a lot more sense if somebody asks, how old are you? And you would say, oh, I'm 31 Millarna, right? Maybe Millarna is not the best word, but 10-day work week. Yeah. But maybe it's a 6-day work week and a 4-day weekend. Or, I mean, you could there's a lot you could do with a 10-day week. Like you could have 3 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 2 days off, 3 days on, 2 days off, like something like that. There's a lot you could do. It doesn't necessarily mean you're working all 10 days. Like chill out. What is this link that Matthew sent? It's a short. Is this? Oh, I was going to say, it says safe for YouTube, but it's a, Oh, it's just that he's going to do a long, complicated. He's going to split it up into the squares. He's going to use the foil method and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I've seen this. It's pretty funny. It actually is pretty funny.
Squares. We're going to factor that. 4 plus 3 times.
So he turns it into this polynomial, and then because it's a perfect. I forget what those types of polynomials are called, but they have a specific name where the terms are the same, but the sign is the sign is different. I forget what that's called, but they do have a name.
3 is negative 12.
Quadratic equations, but that's a certain type of quadratic equation. Yeah.
4, negative 3, 4,
this is good.
Perfect. Okay, we'll cancel these 12s out. That'll give us.
Yeah, cancel them out, and then you get 16 minus 9.
Over here. We're doing 16 minus 9. All right, 9 is bigger than
Yes,
2.
that is. Yeah. Oh my God, that is so good, Matthew. That is so good. This is exactly what Not Sure does. It's exactly what he does. This is so. I gotta save this now. I gotta save this away because that is such a good point. That is such a good point. This is if not sure taught math. I'm putting this in the chat mostly so that I can I can remember it. Okay, perfect. That is so good. That is completely him. Anyway, okay. So what I was getting at is it would make a lot more sense to say that let's figure it out. Let's see how many days since okay. I'm going to ask AI. How many days since March? Wait, why am I doing it over here? How many days since March 24th, 1975? Sounds like a million. 18,702 days. So 18,702. So I could say that I'm 18 Millarna, right? Maybe we can come up with a better word than Millarna. Like I'm saying it out loud and it sounds stupid. It doesn't sound very good. So maybe look up the proof that 1 does not equal 1. There's several little tricks like that, and they usually revolve around dividing by 0. That's how a lot of those proofs break, because you're doing something and it doesn't immediately look like, it doesn't immediately scream, oh, he's dividing by 0. But when you look at it more closely, he's dividing by 0. Anyway, so what do you got? So this would be one way to write the date, right? 146.50 m. But then I was thinking of another way to do it, which is kind of, and this was what I originally had come up with, which was 146.53.7. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, why wouldn't you just write 146.537? I mean, you could, but I think separating it out like this when you're talking about dates, I think it would help. I could see something like this being developed for dates. I don't know, but this was the dating system that I was thinking of. What do you guys think? I'm mostly interested to know what Henna thinks. Not really. I mean, no, wait, that sounded mean. I mean, I wouldn't mind hearing what Henna thinks if she has an opinion, or if she's just busy eating her chicken nuggets. Is that maybe? Where did the wiki page go? That's the website. Did I don't remember closing it, but I guess I did. I don't know. So what do you guys think of that? I'm not hearing any opinions. I'm not hearing any opinions. I'm not reading any opinions either. I asked Jen, is Robbie sleeping? And she says, no, I wish. You know, he snores louder than a thunderstorm. I can imagine. Matthew says he likes the concept. Not sure says, if this happened on Earth, we would maintain the year but keep track of our distance. I don't think we would. I disagree. Okay. What am I looking at? Am I losing my mind? Was I looking at a different wiki? No, this document, this was not. No, there was another section underneath. Wait a minute. Maybe I was looking. Okay. God. Okay, so I guess I was looking at, because the website, when it does a build, it pulls, it has its own sub copy. I've been meaning to just turn them into sim links, but it has it has a copy of the wiki page as well, because it uses the wiki and the maps to build the website. So it basically just goes, it clones them. It should really be a module. I should be using Git modules for it, but I'm lazy. So I was like fucking losing my mind, because I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, I was literally looking at a calendar document and now it's completely different. Well, where was it? Because it's not even here. Am I? Okay. No. This is not acceptable. I'm fucking losing it. Okay. Several like little tricks like that, and they usually revolve. Oh, I was going to say, it says safe for YouTube, but it's Oh, it's just. Is it called 10? How, Okay, maybe. Okay, I was looking at the wiki on the website, and not in Visual Studio. I think I think that's what's happening. I think I was confusing the two. Got it. Okay. All right. Because I was getting ready to lose my goddamn mind. All right. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to take Not Sure's statement as I'm going to take it as what's the word I'm looking for? Acceptance, as he's giving me the thumbs up. Like, as the chief story architect, I need his approval before this can become canon. And I think it's good canon. So, in formal writing, the date is often written XMYDZR, or as Matthew would say, ZR, where X is the Malarna. No, what? Okay, come on, help me with a better word. I wanted to have the prefix MIL and the prefix DEC, obviously for 1010. So help me come up with a better word for other than Malarna or Dakara. I mean, I kind of like Dakara, but Malarna is kind of lame. So let's come up with something. Come on, boys, we can do it. Let's come up with like a good, like, what about okay, I'm just gonna ask AI, since you guys are like not any help at all. Let's see. I need to find the actual project though. Let's see. Come over here. Okay, we have the Yonora calendar system. Okay. Come up with a better word for 1,000 days. I mean, you could say millennia, but like, nah. I mean, should we just use millennia? No, because because millennia is like a counting, whereas this is a measurement. Slightly different. Then Millarna or Milnara. Mil? Oh yeah, no, I'm 18 mil old. No. Dakara Centaura. Okay, what the hell? Okay, AI is literally just Kilara. Like kilo. A Kilara is 1,000 days. I'm 18 Kilara old. That's not bad. For Kilara and Centaura, we will only use the markers for 1,010 days, not for 100. So, give me a few suggestions for both. The suggestions should obviously be grouped together and sound similar. Are we going to invent our... No, we're not. I mean, no. I don't really have a lot of... I don't have a lot of interest in inventing my own language or like us. I don't have a lot of interest in language inventing a language. If you would like to, go right ahead. But, so there's like two main concepts that I haven't addressed in this world. Language is one, well, maybe three if you count religion, but we'll forget about religion for now. But language is one of them. Like, do they all speak the same language? Obviously not. Like, and actually I do make reference in one of the wikis. I do make reference to an old language. So language is one of them and money is the other one. Like, I'm not sure like what the money looks like. Like, is it like I've made some suggestions in some of the wikis that like international trade is very much on a barter system, but I don't know. Okay. Why is it all aura? No. You're using the postfix aura for everything. I meant for you to give me other suggestions. Decan, Killin, Deca, Kila. Oh, I'm 18 kilo old. That's not bad. I don't. Kessa. Ooh, I kind of like Kessa. I'm 18 Kessa old. Oh, that was 2 Dovin ago. Or 2 Dessa ago. Dessa is not bad. The postfix Essa, that's not bad. Let's carry on. Tovin or Dovin. So, oh, not sure went to Seattle 2 Dovin ago. No. Yes. Oh, Matthew and Henna are getting married in 3 Dovin. Delic? Oh, not sure. Had that terrible accident that completely disfigured his face and where he lost his penis 3 Delic ago. Nah. Tennel and Thinel? Dalen? Doral? Of that set, I like Essa the most. I'm 18 Dessa old. Or Doral. Or Decan. What do you... I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Maybe you can suggest completely new formations. Be inventive. And let's see what you come up with. I'm thinking in terms of someone saying I'm 18 Dessa old, or no, you wouldn't say Dessa because then you'd only be like 180 days old. You wouldn't. I'm 18 Kessa old, or the drift happened 146 Coven ago. Covens ago, I guess. Let's see what AI comes up with. Okay, yeah, for spoken use, Kes, Coven, Tess, Dren, and Veer, Knock. Oh, yeah, no, Matthew's going to get here in 10 knock. 10 knocks? Knocks? Tal and Morin, Dax. So you have 1 day, 10 days is 1 Dax. 100 Dax is 1 Kova. Knock. I kind of like Dax. 1 Dax. Like 1 day, 1 Dax. Dax. How do you say 10 in... Okay. Generate a list of the top 10 most widely spoken languages in Southeast Asia. And then tell me how to say 10 and 1,000 in each. Okay. Sepulu Mori Sampu. I don't hate Sampu. Sip, which is Thai. Tase Sapulu Dop. Sapula Napulu. We're so far off topic, we're counting cow farts in Mongolia. Okay, you know what? Mr. King of off topic is telling me I'm off topic. Mr. King of like, oh, well, you gotta go to interdimensional hyperspace in order, driving me nuts. Okay, okay. How about do the same, but for Inuit languages, not Inuit. I'm just trying to come up with some terms. Inuit languages. Creating your own world just doesn't happen overnight. Not sure. Okay, just a little appreciation for the work and dedication I do might be nice once in a while, Mr. Not Sure. I don't know why I'm talking to you like I talk to my dog sometimes. Mr. Muan. Kulit. Okay, so that's all the same. Kula, kavulit. Okay, no, that's not going to work. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm just going to stick with what we have. For now, we're sticking with what we have. Milnara and Dakara. No, Milnara and Dakara. Yes, Dakara, Milnara. Okay, we're sticking with that. Okay. I don't know if I made any changes. I didn't make any changes to it. So one of the things I did, which I have part of the build job of the wiki. So when I push a change to the wiki, it generates this combine.md file, which is literally just every wiki page in one file because you have a limit. You can, with the plan I have for ChatGPT, I can only upload 15 files. And so, I want to upload the entire wiki so that ChatGPT has all this information about this world that I'm building so that it has that information. So basically, I just have it generate one huge file. It's not even that big. It's It's not even 4,500 lines long, so it's not even that big of a file. So I just have it just condense everything into one file, and then I just push that up to ChatGPT as needed. So like I'm curious, like okay, let me do this. Give me a sec. Okay, here's a new chat, and like I guess just like a random question, like how many countries? No, that's not a good question. Let's see. What is the name of the two moon? Oh, Yanora's moons. It's right there. I already asked that. I can't even think of a question to ask, so never mind. Okay, let's get back to the game. I'm sorry. I tried to like include not sure in something, and then he just gives me shit. Okay, enemy attack never leads to enemy pursuit. So let's look at the enemy attack. Let's look at it. Enemy attack state. So we fixed the stop distance thing. Did we? Actually, let's confirm that. Let's check out. Let's see what the difference is between stop distance and what was it called? And arrival threshold. Let's move that up to the top because that might actually lead to some answers about the first one. Or maybe the first two actually. So I want to know what the difference between those is. Arrival. I'm just gonna look for arrival. Here we go. Arrival threshold. Okay. Is it ever used? Oh, wait, I just searched for it. Okay, it's used in the investigate and in the patrol states. It looks like it's used the same way. Wait, that might not be true. Okay, so in the patrol state, it's used for going to each point in the path, and then once the agent is within the arrival threshold of the next point, it basically has deemed itself arrived, and then goes to the following point in the array. So that's arrival threshold. That's how it's used in patrol state. How is it used in investigate state? So I would imagine in investigate state, it's similar. So in investigate state, it's actually very similar. So, okay, here's the investigate state, which looks like investigate also will handle patrol paths. I think. Or is this one of those weird things I did where like, oh, we can use... No. Okay, so what is the difference between investigate and pursue? You know what? There is a potential problem here. Maybe? Oh, this is a state. Okay. I was concerned that we were doing things in the constructor, but this is a state. So states, it will definitely, okay. Doing things in the constructor of a state is fine because it's not a mono object. It's not a mono behavior, I should say. Yeah, it's definitely not a mono behavior. So doing things in the constructor in this case is acceptable. enemy NPC transform position and an investigation point. So I think. Okay, I see what I was doing. So investigate is the NPC is going to go over there to look and check out what's going on over there, right? And so I just kind of create a patrol path. It really doesn't need to be controlled, but it's not using any of the functionality of the patrol state. This is just, I just create 2 points and then go investigate. And if nothing happens once you're over there, then I just pop that point once you pass the arrival threshold, and then he'll just come back automatically. That's the point of that. Yeah, see here? So if patrol points count is greater than 0, pop. Otherwise, pop the patrol point. Otherwise, pop the state. And then this is the scanning logic so that he's looking. If he finds something, oh, this might be where it's getting tricky. Okay. If he finds something, then the investigate changes to pursue. But this state is not pushed. So, wait a minute. Let me do a reminder again of like what state the NPC was in. Okay, not sure is over there talking Chinese. Matthew says, not sure. Behave yourself or you're banned. I'm this close to banning him. Like you're walking a razor's edge, my friend. Very, very close. Okay, so he's in enemy idle state. I didn't get up and see him. Okay, he's in the attack state. So he's attacking me. I walk away. He goes right back to idle. Attack, idle. So I think what's happening, and this is something that I feared. When I did I remember having this fear when I did the push and pops of states. And I was like, oh God, this is like a maintenance thing, because this is now certain states assume that you got to it by pushing it, whereas other states you just kind of go to. Like, you see what I mean? Like, you have a setter that's actually setting the state, as opposed to the state being arrived at by having been pushed and kind of automatically being set. There is a difference. And so what happens now is these assumptions, I think those assumptions are creating problems, because I think the attack state, let's look at the attack state. How do you get out of the attack state? So I think he's leaving the attack state because you're too far away, even though you're not really that far away. Like, I don't know what the threshold, where's the threshold for distance? Okay, so distance. So here's stop distance. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Arrival threshold is how close you have to be to something to have arrived at it. That's the arrival threshold. The stop distance is the max distance something can be away from you before you stop chasing it. Got it. I need to document that. Oh, it's documented. The distance at which the NPC will stop moving towards the target. Okay, so let's go to arrival threshold and just put a comment there. Imagine that. If I just hovered over to see the tooltip. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. All right. So let's go here. What does it look like, tooltip? The distance at which the NPC considers itself to have arrived at a destination point. I think that is a fine comment, Mr. AI. There's this one chess YouTuber that I like to watch. His name is Akeem, and he's this Jamaican guy, so he has a wonderful Jamaican accent. I love that guy's accent. He's like, "Oh, we've got a Mr. 300 here, we've got a 3,000 player here. You know, we eat the 3,000 players. I'm gonna get you this time, Mr. 3,000." Like, I just love the way he speaks. His name is Akeem. He's awesome. Yeah, here he is. Let me stop the music because I just love his accent.
Let's hit him with a good old Italian game. And then h6 is usually bad. They're afraid of the fried liver attack. So let's play d4, opening the center of the board. And then taking the knight is also bad because if
Mr. 3000. All right, let's play another game of chess. Let's play another game, and I think I'm going to go hang out downstairs on the couch until my wife gets home. I think that's what I'm going to do. Since, I mean, I've like hung out with you guys for like 5 hours today. I'm not sure he's over there talking Mandarin. Matthew's sick of me already. Hey, Matthews, the UI done yet? Well, this guy's playing fast. Well, he was. He made that one move fast. Is he going to try and do some trick on me? I feel like there's a trick coming up. I'm going to play different. I'm going to go here. Back to truck driving before bed. I actually think it's called Combat Simulator. There's like an English guy who does a lot of shorts of it where it's like a jet fighting game. And it looks really it looks like legit. It looks really good. I wonder, you should check that out. But I remember doing some research into it a few months ago because I was like, well, I have like an Oculus 2 or an Oculus 3. I don't remember which one it is. But I was like, well, could I use my Oculus? Because it seems like it'd be fucking awesome to play like some jet fighter game where you're the pilot. And let's just do this. But obviously where you're the pilot. Oh, Jesus, that's going to open up my king. Oh, well, it is what it is. But you're like in a 3D headset, so you're looking around and like you're looking in game as your head is moving. I think that would be fucking awesome. I'm going to, what is he going to try and do? Well, I've got two things protecting me, so it's okay, I think, for now. If I go here, take. And I think that's good. Okay. Take. If he doesn't take, I'm taking. If he doesn't take my knight, I'm going to take his knight unless he moves the knight away. Or unless he does that. I take with the queen. I feel like the queen is a trap. I'll take with the... He wanted me to take with the queen so I couldn't recapture after he takes the knight. Yeah, what are you going to do now, Mr. Smarty Pants? All right, so now he wants to attack my... I'll just bring the rook back. He goes here, here, here. Oh, shit. My bishop wasn't guarded, but now it kind of is guarded because if he takes, I'll just take that. Don't want to move my bishop. Don't want to... No, because let's see. If I go here, that brings the pawn down. I can't decide if I want to move the bishop to f4 or e3. I'm going to go to e3 because I'm not guard... No, but e3 invites him to take. So I'm going to go to f4. Give him a check. Well, I think we're a little out... Well, if I give him... Oh... But then he takes, and then I take. Okay. But I don't want him to take my bishop. You see what I mean? Like, if I take, then I'm giving up my... I think this bishop is pretty strong. So I don't want to give up the bishop. But let's see if he takes my bishop. I mean, he might take it anyway. Okay, that's checkmate. What is a good way to guard against it? Okay, what if I check? No, that's not checkmate. It's guarded. Okay. I think he thought that was checkmate. He's going to resign. I'm pretty sure he thought that was checkmate. I'm pretty sure that's what he thought. Because I thought for a second too. Okay, he's not giving up. I respect it. I have a plethora of options. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I think so. Check, move. No. I need to watch my time, though. Not quite checkmate, but close. Because he moves here. I move here. He moves back. Yeah, there's a checkmate somewhere. Just not sure where. Not sure. I appreciate the help, but there's a delay. There's a delay. So I'm not, like, you're saying no, and I'm literally not sure what move you're talking about. So yeah. I mean, I'll just take here. I've got to watch my time. I've got to be careful. Is there any way to, there's no way to check. All right, I'm just going to move back. You could have forked the king and rook. Like here. Like on C7. Yeah, I believe I could have. Okay, I got to lock in because my time is short. Oh, shoot. I could do this. I could do this. Wait. He's going to go here. Wait, how's that checkmate? Oh, nice. I didn't even know that. Nice. 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 I literally did not realize that was checkmate. Let's review that and I'm going to call it a night, I think. Well, let's do a game review. Yeah, I didn't realize that was checkmate. I almost didn't move my rook there, but then I was to discover checkmate. I'm the one who discovered it, right? Because it was a discovery to me. I'm going to review the game and then I'm going to go downstairs and hang out on the couch. So let's see. I got a 71.1, which is a C, which is passing, so that's not bad. I played like a 75, like a 750 player, which, all right, that's not. I mean, it's respectable. It's better than what I am now. Let's see. So everything book moves, just lots of book moves. This move for me, like normally, like in a previous life, I would have just moved my knight here, right? But I felt like there was like he was trying to set me up for something. Probably something like this. That's probably what he was hoping to set me up for. Which I've fallen for lots of times, right? So I'm guessing that's where he was going, and this was probably like the first time in my history I've ever moved my knight here. Like literally, like I've never like moved my knight there. Like I would have fallen for that trap. But let's see. So I moved my knight there instead, and now he paused quite a long time. He thought for quite a while. And so, because I think he was expecting me to go there as well. Let's see. So then he comes down a castle. AI is saying that I should go to the center, which I eventually did. I think I did. No, I pushed the pawn here. The computer says that's a good fine move. It probably would have preferred that move, but I don't know why. He moves back. So now I do the move that AI wanted me to do eventually. Okay, the computer doesn't like that move of his, which seems like a perfectly logical move, but or maybe the computer would have preferred that we keep the tension. I don't know. So then I went here, and he does this. Yeah, he wanted me to take with my queen. But I took with the rook. Wait, the computer didn't like that? It wanted me to take with the knight. I guess that makes sense too. Honestly, I did not even consider the knight taking the bishop. I considered the queen taking the bishop, and I considered the rook taking the bishop, and I considered the pawn taking the bishop. I literally did not see this backwards knight move. I mean, I know knights can move backwards. I just forget about it a lot. Okay, so I took with the rook. He does this. Now this is where I leave my bishop hanging. Yeah, the computer definitely does not like that move, but he didn't even bother taking it. And this is where he tried to get a little tricky. Again, maybe thinking I would take this, or I'm not sure. But then I go here, so the computer wanted me to do. So I believe this is not Shore. This was not Shore's move. Give him a check, because then he would have to go here or here. And I do have a couple of knights in the area, so he could have been in trouble, but I didn't give him a check. I moved my bishop there, just kind of like putting more pressure on that guy. Well, putting pressure on that guy. And then he moves his queen. I honestly think he thought he was threatening checkmate. But then it took me a second to actually realize it was guarded. Oh, a brilliant move. Wait. Let's go back. I want to see that again. Wait. Wow. All right. So, and this is like, I'm wondering if this was the fork you were thinking of. Not sure, where I could fork his rook and his king. I definitely did see that, because that's a common fork that, like, even at my low level, that's like, I see that fork all the time. And I was threatening it, but I think let's see what we did. So he does this check. I take his queen, and at this point, the game is over. So did I? Maybe I I might have literally forgotten about that fork, or just saw other priorities. Okay, so the computer likes that me taking the knight. I had to protect my queen, of course. It wanted me to go here, I guess, to threaten that. Well, I'm threatening it either way. I don't know why it has a preference. He protects, although the computer would have preferred he protect it with the knight. I just went ahead and took it. Take this. He tries threatening my queen. Yeah, I saw this after the fact. That I could take the bishop. He threatens. Oh, he forked me. But then luckily, with the fork, I saw that I could take the bishop without any danger, and then I honestly did not realize this was a checkmate. So I got lucky that I didn't realize the knight was guarding that. But yeah, no, yeah, look at that. Two games in a row. Got to keep this up. Got to keep this up. All right, boys. Well, it has been fun hanging with you. Honestly, I've enjoyed doing the stream. I'm a little exhausted right now. My back is hurting a little from sitting in this chair. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. I will probably be back tomorrow morning. We've got some tasks, right? Check that we got a few things. Okay, we did this though. Check out the stop distance versus arrival threshold. Okay, we know what that is. So now we need to figure out the enemy attack never leads to enemy pursue. Basically, we need to fix enemy, like the entire traversing the states. We need to fix that. And then figure out, and these two kind of are the same thing. They're kind of just different ways of saying the same. Ooh, excuse me. Different ways of saying the same thing. So we'll work on that tomorrow morning. Chances are I will be here tomorrow morning. If by some reason I'm not, I'll definitely be here on Monday. All right, fellas. I'll talk to you in the Discord. Be sure to click and subscribe. All right. Bye.